Hello, everyone. Happy, happy Easter Sunday, if that matters at all. Today was the day of the famous, the Easter Bunny got out of the helicopter. Things didn't go so well after that. They started hopping around, the blades were spinning. Kids didn't have a great time, watching that. Poor guys. I was actually considering playing that scene on the stream, but I think I would have to like break it into little chunks so I don't get a continuous like 10-second clip, because then YouTube would remove the stream or like demonetize it. Look up it's an Australian comedy TV show called Lano and Woodley, from the late 90s, early 2000s. And the scene is on YouTube. It's just called like Easter Bunny Decapitation High Quality, and it's a clip from one of the episodes of that show, where they're trying to do like a children's performance thing out in a big field with the Easter Bunny arriving in a helicopter. It's great. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing this today. Obviously, have not played Megamix Mania yet. I've heard very good things, been meaning to play it for a while. I was waiting for them to update it, which they did a little while ago, so like I have that now. And I also have the Shinobi Art of Vengeance DLC. I've almost finished the main game, but I'm at the point where I can do the DLC now as well. So depending on how long this takes, probably do that after. I mean, I don't think this should take too long. It's a classic Sonic game. It's probably only like an hour or something-ish per character. That's my guess. Audio's good, right? Like the game's not too loud. I sound good. I've been thinking as well, whenever I sort of watch back my own streams afterwards, or even just the feeling I have at the end of a stream, I'm usually like kind of exhausted. I think it's partially because when I stream, I don't want there to be like a ton of dead air. I don't want to be boring. I don't want to just be playing the game and not saying anything. So, I'm trying to be obviously reading chat and responding and answering questions and sort of mentioning a bunch of different mentioning like different topics and stuff. But I end up kind of getting so like caught up in all these threads and trying to be fast and entertaining that I kind of just like burn myself out. I'm like, dude, I need to slow down. My videos, I'm not fucking like, whoa, like, I'm quite calm and slow paced in my videos. So I feel like it's okay for me to be a little bit more like that on the streams as well. I also, I really want to stream God Hand. That game's great. I've played it for the first time recently on my CRT downstairs on the PS2. But I have it set up to play on here as well, if we have time today. Probably not. It might be another stream thing. Could even be tomorrow, maybe, depending on what I'm doing tomorrow. Because I have tomorrow's Easter Monday, so I have that off from work as well. Oh yeah, and the whole like fuel crisis stuff we're in right now, not looking great. It's not looking great. It's at the point where I'm almost kind of like, dude, we're gonna have to like, within a month or two, it genuinely might, like, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist or like get to what do the kids say, doomer about it, but it really is looking like we're gonna have to start like rationing food and energy and stuff. Like, you're not going to be able to, well, you're gonna have to ration petrol, fuel, oil, for one thing. Driving will be only for like essential work for people who need it, which for me should mean I get to stay home, because I work in an office. Like, I just sit at my desk. There's literally no reason for me to go into work. So I'm really hoping that, like, if there are restrictions put in, it's like, good, that means I just get to stay home, right? Because it's not even just the price of petrol that's the problem for me. It's the fact that, like, Why do I have to waste resources that other people need to do a job that I could just do at home, you know? It's ridiculous. Hello, Pariah. Welcome. So I'm really hoping that if we do get to the point of like fuel rationing and stuff, that I just get to stay home, because like it's just such a waste. It is such a waste that like to expect me to go to work every day when I sit in an office with like one other person I work with. I can work from home. Like I do it all the time, you know. I don't know. It's ridiculous. The supply isn't super bad yet, but I think it's gonna get worse. Like there are places. Okay, yeah, this save file. I started this last night just to make sure the game worked. So I will clear. I didn't finish it. That's weird. Yes, delete. Why the fuck is Nendoroid Miku there? Yeah, I mean, even just this morning, I had to drop off my girlfriend to her job. And even that, I was like, oh, I kind of just wanted to get the bus so we're not wasting fuel, but it takes like 3-4 times as long for her to do that. So, oh, I'm aware. I let the title screen idle, and I saw a fucking FNAF picture, and I was like, all right, thanks. But yeah, even just this morning, dropping my girlfriend off at work, I went past a petrol station that just was shut. There's nothing, and like all the Bowsers had like red tags on them, probably saying like no fuel, leave. And yeah, I don't know if I'm still gonna be able to visit the land of the free this year. You know, I try to see my friends every year, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen. I did the tutorial yesterday. I'm just curious what. Okay, yeah, cool. Yep, the Homer attack. Yeah. It's a little weird you can't put the special abilities on X instead of B, because that means like your thumb has to, unless you're Pariah, you know, like, and you're already used to claw gripping, you gotta kind of awkwardly move your thumb around for that a bit, which I don't love. But I'm looking forward to this. Been wanting to play this for a while. Someone asked if I've seen the Mario Galaxy movie. No. I'm not interested at all. I saw the first one, didn't care for it. Second one looks like more of the same. By which I mean more of nothing, because the first movie doesn't have a story. So yeah, I'm just not... the lack of drop dash, that's gonna mess with me. Looks fucking beautiful, though. Yeah! Man, see... Why can't we get a real Sonic... Well, okay, Sonic Mania we already have, but, like, why can't we get another Sonic game like this, you know? Or, like, a 3D one? You know, I saw that item box on the top of the thing, I saw a slope, and I was just immediately like, uh-huh. I know what I gotta do. You don't claw grip for 2D games? How? You distracted me. There's no mid-air recall option. Like, I think Triple Trouble 16-bit fuck has that. Whoops. Shit, whatever. Where am I going? Now, there are special stages in this as well, so I gotta look out for that. I don't know if there's like a supersonic final boss finale thing here. Oh yeah, and Sonic can't do the whoops. Can't do the elemental shield double jump abilities in this, because he's got the Homer attack instead. There we go. I wish Rico was in the official stuff. And same with, I think this has Tails flight cancel I'm pretty sure, right? I watched Stelmo's video this morning while I was making breakfast, and he mentioned that, yeah, you can do the thing where, like, you're flying as Tails, and then you push, like, down and jump or something, and then you just go into a ball, so you drop. I wish the official games had that. I don't know why they don't. Superstars didn't have it. Did it, or am I stupid? I don't know. I played that game, like, one time. I don't remember. I didn't even buy it. I just played it on Family Share. The way it should be. Ooh. Fuck. Ah! Oh, before I forget, I should mention I have my Lost in Cult Outer Wilds art book in here. I have opened it and kind of looked through a little bit. Oh, you can fast forward. Okay. Yeah, I had like a little look through, but I haven't read it yet. Very looking forward to that. I'm currently still reading King Tyrant. That is a book all about T-Rex from paleontologist and paleoartist Mark Whitten. And I also have his new book, Spinosaur Tales, but I'll probably read that after the Outer Wilds one. Shit. Alright, I need a flame shield to get in there, wouldn't I? Oh god, no, I fucked that. It looks like of the other characters in this mod that Shadow is probably the best, like, other one than Sonic. I mean, Tails looks good too, but oh, for fuck's sake. Shadow seems pretty fun, like all this moveset stuff. No. Really good sprite art too. Why does Sonic have a homing attack? I don't know. I thought the movie was worse than the first one, the Galaxy movie. That's what I'm hearing too. Or I don't know how much of that is like it's genuinely worse, or how much of it is like people didn't realize how bad the first one was, because they probably watched it once and were like, yeah, that was Mario, and then they see the second one and they're like, oh, it's Mario again. Like they still didn't put in a story. And it's so frustrating because I like that those movies are at least pretty visually faithful and they have like music and stuff from the games. Like, that's nice. But that's not a substitute for a story. And as much as I despise the Sonic movies, I will give them a that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to air dash, whatever. I'll give them a tiny bit of credit in that they do attempt to tell a story. It's just a really shit one. And it doesn't suit Sonic at all. But, like, there is an attempt being made there. You know, they're trying to do... Sorry, I'm, like, glancing away. I'm looking out my window. There is an attempt to do, like, an E.T. kind of thing and, like, a coming-of-age thing, and... I don't know. It's terrible. But it is... It's more than the Mario movies have. You know, I remember watching the first one thinking, like, okay, they're gonna do something with, like... Oh, I forgot to have the light dash. Yeah, okay, cool. You could probably do some cool tricks with that, the way it's sort of... Well, I mean, that's, like, a very binary one there, but... You could probably do some cool movement stuff with it. There's no theme, no character arc. Yeah, that's the issue. I thought in the first movie, the impression I was getting from the start of the movie was it was going to be about Mario and Luigi's relationship as brothers, and like them kind of bonding, oh my god, bonding with each other, and I don't know, growing as people and like gaining a confidence and stuff, which they don't really do that at all. Fuck. And it sounds like this, yeah, the Galaxy one is just the same thing, where there's just literally nothing. It's just stuff happening. which, you know, I'm not going to make an exception on my criticism for, like, literally every other movie where I hate that as, like, a, you know, lack of storytelling. I'm going to be just as harsh on the Mario movie. I don't care if it's just supposed to be a fun movie. You can have a fun movie that's still a movie with a story. Like, I'll always point to the Lego movie as my example. That is like an adaptation of something that has no story, and yet they pulled it off. They gave it a story with themes, and themes that are very congruent with the like what Lego is. Like, Lego is a creative building tool, and the themes of the story are about like embracing individualism and creativity and stuff, and not like gatekeeping your art from other people, and sort of letting everyone have a chance to you know, like be an artist and be a hero and stuff. Whoops. That movie's fucking awesome. I love the Lego movie. And yeah, Luigi's like the only one where they kind of did something, and that's also like what I thought of. Like, yeah, Luigi's the most obvious one to have some kind of character arc with, because he's like the cowardly one and stuff, but they just don't really do anything with it in that first movie. And from what I'm hearing, like, Rosalina's barely in the Galaxy movie as well, which is, again, fucking insane. Like, not just because it's a Galaxy movie, but also because she is the most interesting Mario character, like, narratively. She actually does have a story to tell. But I guess they just didn't do it? I don't know. I don't care. I'm not watching it. I'm not even gonna, you know, watch, like, a rip of it or anything. I just don't care. I will criticize the Sonic movies for being jangling keys for Sonic fans, and I will criticize the Mario movies for being the same thing for Mario. Rosalina is 10 minutes of screen time. That's crazy. Oh, just reminded me of those, dude, it's... What? Oh my god. Dude, it's the Joker! I forgot I can't double jump. This is messing with me. Am I supposed to... Dude, no? No? How do I hit you? How do I hit you? Okay. I didn't realize holding jump made me go higher. Yeah, there's those Nintendo leaks that are supposedly real about like a Super Metroid remake and stuff. Oh shit, and things like that. And I'm kind of a little unsure of that. Like, it's not really something I want, but if it's kind of like an RE4 remake thing where it's, you know, similar like overall structure and gameplay, but kind of like a different take. Sure, but I want I want Metroid 6 though. Like, although I think the leak said new Metroid and Super remake. So oh, there we go. Mama Luigi, thank you. Mario fans sending death threats for not liking it. I mean, it's every movie. It's not a fandom thing. It's everything. Oh yeah, the Sony Pictures Goat movie. Yeah, I'm sure it's like okay, but I think visually I do not. I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of it, but whenever I do see it, I just kind of go like, ugh. I don't know. It's like ugly furry movie. Come on, man. Oh, I see. They had these totems in the end of the last level to sort of, you know, transition into this one. It's cool. Very Marble Zone. level design here. I mean, I know this is like originally a ROM hack of Sonic 1 and stuff, so. Yes, this is a mod of Sonic. Oh, fuck. There's a mod of Sonic Mania, Sonic Megamix Mania. So if you are familiar with Sonic Megamix, the ROM hack from a long, long time ago, this is sort of like a remake of that in Sonic Mania. Ow. Can I... Nope, but maybe that moved the break. And the elemental shields aren't as... Ow. Aren't as crucial for Sonic in this, since you don't get any double jump powers from them. Right, I keep forgetting I have the dash. There's another special stage down there. Arsehole. I do agree it would be a little weird for Nintendo to suddenly be doing so much for Metroid, but like, I ain't gonna complain about it. And I feel like... Fucking bitch. I feel like they are trying to get Metroid up there a bit more now. Obviously, like, Prime 4 stunk, but like, Dread did really well. And I think they want to capitalize on that. I saw you said something, Tom. I haven't fully read it yet, but I think you said from your recollection, the game gets kind of not as good towards the end. I will see. So they're using some of the design elements here from Mania Plus's special stages, I think, the encore ones. Like these. I don't remember if they were in the main. Maybe they were. I don't know. I haven't played Mania in a while. Actually, speaking of like the Mario movies and stuff, if you guys want my thoughts, like my rebuttal, literally just watch the end of my video on Jurassic Park, right? I talked about like you know, Funko Pop culture, basically, of like, you know, the clap at things I know stuff, and also I think it was in the... It's an older video, it's not as good. It was the Sonic 2021 video, right? I think I talked about the first Sonic movie in that. And I had a segment about, like, you know, all the kind of common defenses you hear. And I think I specifically had a thing about, like, you know, everyone just says, like, oh, we don't want, like, a good story or anything. We just want to have fun. Like, we don't want good writing. And I countered that in the video by saying, like, but, like, you can have both, you know? Thoughts on the movesets? I think the homing attack is again, I think it's from the original Megamix, right? Like, so I get why it's here. I'm not crazy on that. I think the lightspeed dash is another weird one, but it seems like you can kind of use it in cool ways if you're clever with it. Like, I tried to do it there and didn't do anything. Like, I think you can kind of use it to redirect yourself in cool ways. So it's not just for stuff like that. See, like that's kind of cool, being able to use it to go upwards. Sort of, you know, finding opportunities in the level design to do things. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize you had 2 different accounts. With the same picture. Okay, I gotta go, like, down and up to get in there. Mama Luigi, another $5. Thank you very much. Are you gonna try Ninja Gaiden Yaiba Z game? No. Probably not. Can't say it's in my plans right now. What is this guy? Ow! Oh, is this not... Oh, there's another path to... Okay. Oh, I'm like ages away from that special stage now. Shit. Ooh! Oh my god, fuck. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have no idea where that special stage is from here. There was a thing up there. Oh, whatever. Too late. Shit. So many Joker faces in this level. It's scary. The Joker's scary. I haven't seen any of the Markiplier stuff yet. The only thing I've seen is like if you let the title screen idle instead of playing the the Mania animation. What are these guys? Are these like beat 'em up like Streets of Rage characters or something? What the hell's that? The only thing I've seen is it had like a FNAF image come up, and I was just like, all right, I'm getting out of here. Gonna have something scream at me probably. Platforming. So what's the current like Bluminator? The current like Sonic shit that's supposed to be happening this year. It's like a Sonic Frontiers re-release that might just be like a Switch 2 edition. And I mean, I guess we don't know anything else for sure yet, but I haven't been watching the Chaotix case files. I just don't care. I haven't been reading the comics because I don't really care anymore either. I don't care about the movies and stuff. Like it's been a while since Sonic's had anything I've really had any interest in. Superstars, they almost had me. I was almost like, okay, well, let's see. And they fucked it up. Whoops. That's a little annoying with the homing attack and the jump dash. It's kind of the same problem you get from the 3D games, where there's no option to, choose which one you wanna do. That was weird. He just tried to dash upwards. Now, I would have been... I'm not going to go for that. I would have been using the... What? How do I get through here? Oh, what? What? I thought that was a wall. I couldn't... Am I stupid? I thought I couldn't get through that before. Like, I was pushing up against it. Am I crazy? Oh, no, I could... Okay. I swear before I just couldn't go through it. Okay. I wanted to jump away before he got me. No. No, I didn't think that could be homing attacked. Oh, can I just not get in there? Do I have to go around? Okay. Yeah, good time to, pivot your channel away from just Sonic stuff, because there's, fucking nothing to... I mean, I'm sure there's channels out there that have daily videos, huge Sonic news! And they're, like, playing with their plush dolls or something in the thumbnail. But, not really much going on right now. Oh, that's cool. There's, like, a chain of them on the side there. Risk reward. That's nice. I mean, who even cares about the Sonic games, man? Like, the movies are the main event. That's what we're here for. So who cares about, you know, Sonic being a game character from video games? Who cares about that, man? We just want movies. We just want really shit movies that reference things that are in the games that we already know. Fuck. But less interesting. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, Sonic Rumble? Dude, they added in Blup the Hedgehog. So excited. Yeah, were people actually thinking that the Frontiers thing was going to be like a huge new... I mean, I was just kind of like, I'll wait until we see, you know, like I didn't have any definitive thoughts on it. Definitive edition, right? Isn't that what it's called? But yeah, I wasn't thinking it was going to be massive anyway. Where's the... Oh, right here. Fuck you, bitch. You know, every time I stream, I always have to, like, rack my brain thinking, like, wasn't there, like, something recently that happened? I don't know, something, like, and I wanted to talk about it, and now I'm forgetting. I don't know. I can say a little something. I've been kind of... Whoa, that was weird. I couldn't move. I've been toying with the idea, by which I mean this is all hypothetical. I haven't done anything for this yet. Been kind of considering making a second channel. I mean, I already sort of have one, but I'd probably do a different one. For making, like, little side videos where I just kind of talk about a single topic. They wouldn't really be edited that much, you know, it'd be unscripted. That was weird, I got stuck in the rock. I don't know, just as like a way to kind of talk about smaller stuff, maybe do little game recommendations. So it's not like a stream where you have to sit through, you know, 3 hours of me playing a game, forgetting what I'm talking about, you know, jumping between things. Oh shit, hello, didn't realize that was happening. And just, you know, generally being unfocused. So it'd be a bit more condensed. Oh, I really needed those rings. Shit. But I don't know. Just a hypothetical thing at the moment. Like, I have a list of potential topics that I might want to cover. Some that's, you know, sort of Sonic related, and the thing is, some of these are almost like kind of it's sort of what I would call like fandom discourse stuff a little bit. I don't mean that in like a drama sense. I just mean it's the sort of stuff where like, oh, this is the sort of thing you would see like Sonic fans having like debates about on Twitter. I don't really want to be a part of that. but at the same time, some of those kind of topics I find interesting to discuss and just have my thoughts on, like recorded somewhere. So I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Stuff like, you know, like Sonic's characterization, or, you know, thoughts on like specific characters or specific gameplay ideas. Oh my god, dude, the boss text got in the way and I couldn't see where I was. So like, I give you an example. Like the first topic that came to my mind, I don't even know why this came up, it's just something I was thinking about. It was just like the way super forms are used in Sonic. I think it was probably because I saw someone talking about Sonic Movie 4, and they were saying like, oh, I really want Amy to go super. I know, Tom. I know, I gotta be careful. They're like, I really want Amy to have a super form in the 4th movie. Fine, you know, let her go super. And I was just kind of like, I don't know. I'm kind of the opinion that unless there's like a clear narrative reason for it, which there usually isn't. Okay, troop sushi, whatever that means. I'm kind of the opinion that Sonic should be the only one to be able to go super. I don't like when other characters can do it. As like a gameplay thing, sure. As a story thing, I don't know, because it kind of ruins... It stops the stories from being stories and turns them into very literal, like, oh, well, I read on Wikipedia that Darth Vader has all these 100 different powers. Why doesn't he just do that and then win? You know, it kind of becomes like that. You know, oh, why didn't, like, Tails just go super when this happened? Like, he had all the Chaos Emeralds. That means he can go super. Instead of it being more of a narrative arc kind of earned moment in the story that kind of symbolizes something. I don't know what any of these signs mean. So, like, for example, I would say, I think I'm okay with, like, the way Shadow goes super in SA2, and I'm okay with Blaze having Burning Blaze in Sonic Rush. Because those moments are, like, narratively significant, and also those characters are kind of meant to be, like, you know, alternate copies of Sonic in a way. And with Shadow particularly, it's, you know, like, him going super is what kills him, because he doesn't have the strength for it, he's not Sonic. And I think that is, like, a meaningful reason to let him have that transformation in that story. Assuming it was, you know, told properly. So, I like that stuff, but, you know, like, I understand why everyone complains about in Sonic Heroes, like, why do the characters just, like, turn... Tails and Knuckles just get, like, a bubble over them? That's so lame. These guys had super forms in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I'm kind of like... Yeah, but I don't know, then we get into... Fuck! Isn't there a way to break in these? I forget. It gets into the thing of, like... Oh, why isn't Hypersonic back? Why can't we have Hypersonic back? And I'm like, who fucking cares? Like, what does Sonic turning into a rainbow do any differently from him turning golden? Like, who fucking cares? It doesn't mean anything. No, I don't want Super Charmy. Super Mighty hype moment in the comic? Mighty's not even in the comics, right? I mean, he's in the classic ones, I guess. Same psychology behind why kids want as many toys as possible, less appreciating the value of what you have and more about yay and more stuff. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the thing. It's like whenever people complain, oh, this, like, Sonic story or this Sonic game, I mean, it was good, but, like, why wasn't Shadow in it? Like, why wasn't Amy in it? Why wasn't... I'm like, because they didn't need to be there. There's no reason. There's no reason for those characters to be in the story, so they're not there. Grow up. If you're talking about like a playable sense of like, hey, I would really like to have this character's moveset in this game, then I'm like, oh yeah, sure, I get that. I totally get that. Sometimes you're like, man, I really want to play with this character I really like. It was a cool, unique way of platforming. Sure. Oh, I didn't realize that was an enemy. It looked like something I could just bounce off. Oh. Yeah, if we're talking like gameplay, absolutely. Sure. Completely understandable. But narratively, no. Grow up. Grow the fuck up. You know, stories aren't a checkbox of things. I mean, again, like very much like the, you know, like the Mario movies and stuff. Just because it has the characters in it that you recognize and stuff, that does not a good story make. Whoa, that's not where I wanted to go. What the fuck? Go the other way, bitch. There we go. Oh no! I wanted to do the special stage. Ah, well, whatever. This music is quite nice. This is like what I want Sonic music to sound like, to be honest. This funky jazz fusion, you know, T-Square shout-out sound. Not too dissimilar to like Mario Kart World, but maybe a bit more funky. But I mean, how do you top Mario Kart World? That is the best soundtrack of any game ever made. Oh, it's taking me... Okay, if I'm going back down here again, maybe I can do that special stage. It was... I don't think it was this way. No, it was the other way. Well, whatever, I'm going this way now. I suppose in a way it's a little... It's not quite the same. It's a little similar to people who still want the Freedom Fighters back. And I don't want to be mean, because I'm like, look, I understand. If you grew up with those characters and you like them, I get it. I get it. You want them to come back. It sucks that they're, like, dead now. I understand. But sometimes you just gotta accept reality. Sometimes you just gotta accept that those characters were never real, and they're never going to be real. They were not, like... Accept that it is a separate thing. It's not Sonic. It is a completely different... No! Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna go in. All that matters is the characters having cool moments that highlight their personalities. Yeah, you're right. Do any of them even have personalities anymore, though? I feel like they're all kind of the same. They're heavily flanderized. You know, and it sucks, because like I used to say back in the day, I was one of the people who wanted Ian Flynn to write in the Sonic games, so it's all my fault. You can blame me. That was back in the late Archie and like early IDW era. And I still think, like, I mean, I haven't read them in ages, but I still think the Metal Virus had some kind of cool stuff, even if it's not really very Sonic-y. And I was less in tune with, like, the more kind of... You know, because here's the... I don't... What the fuck? Come on, what? I clipped through the floor. I don't know. That looked like I went right through the floor. That looked like I should have made that. What the fuck was I saying? This is what happened. This is what I mean. I need to slow down when I'm streaming because I lose track of myself. But I'm also playing a game, so that kind of happens. Yeah, I don't play Sonic games regularly, you know, like other than sometimes replaying the classic games and stuff. Like I'm not on the daily. It's not Sonic Sunday, chat. Like I'm not, you know, appreciating my Sonic content on a Sonic Sunday, as some might say, because I'm not a loser who devotes my entire life to the brand. So I play a variety of many different games. of different series and different genres and, you know, games I've never played before. So I'm not regularly like revisiting Sonic stories either, and sort of refamiliarizing myself with the characters and the way different writers have imagined Sonic, you know, blah, blah. So I was definitely less in tune with sort of like the true, you know, more like Japanese Sega Sonic personality in all those older videos. Have I played SRB 2? Of course I have. I love that game. So now being, obviously, like, especially thanks to, like, Pariah's videos and stuff, I'm much more, like, I remember watching Pariah's video on, like, the complete story of, like, the classic Sonic games. Watching that and being like, holy, okay. You know, now I'm like, that is Sonic. Now I get it. Like, it was sort of a thing. It was one of those things where, like, I already felt it, but I just hadn't, I guess, like, really thought about it or put it into words. So, like, hearing someone else say it, I know, because then it kind of sounds, it's like, oh, the YouTuber gave you the opinion. But I think that is a value of hearing other people's criticism and thoughts on things, is sometimes it does illuminate stuff where you're like, yeah, like, I did feel that way. I just didn't know how to... Headcanon shout out, that's nice. But I just didn't know how to phrase it or, like, think about it in that regard. You know, someone else can kind of show that to you. I need that flame shield, man. I don't think I can get in there anymore. Unless... use the physics. Oh, so close. Oh, yeah! Look at that. You're not gonna get that in fucking Sonic Fuck Tears 2. Or any 3D Sonic game. Yeah, this is a very impressive mod. This is kind of my other slight issue with when I stream stuff, especially if it's something I haven't played before, is I kind of go on a little bit of autopilot. Like, I kind of stop thinking about the game too much, and it's harder for me to, like, appreciate things, because I'm sort of, like, trying to keep up with chat and, like, topics I'm talking about, and so I need to sort of, like, again, like, slow down and kind of play the game like I would normally and really appreciate all the little details and artistry and stuff of what I'm seeing. Which again is why I'm sort of thinking of having like a side channel for, you know, like I could have done a video like talking about Sonic Megamix Mania, and I play it off stream. I mean, I can stream it as well, but you know, I play it on my own, and then I come back and make a short little unscripted video talking about it. Woo! And then I get to sort of structure myself a little bit better. And, you know, I can edit out all the times where I have to stop and think about what I'm saying before I say it, you know? Yeah, I'm considering it. It would sort of be like, you know, IHETV or, like Scott's Stash, and like Scott the Wars and I, you know, they have like their little side channels, but I don't want that to completely overtake what I do. What I would probably do if I made a channel like that is I would maybe bulk record a bunch of videos, and have like a week's worth of videos made ahead of time, and then I would stagger them, like I would schedule them to release, you know, one every day or one every 2 days. Fuck, I didn't want to do that. And then, you know, see how it goes. Do a few more, and then if it gets to the point, because this is the other thing, I would need, I think you need 1,000 subscribers and a minimum of like 4,000 hours of watch time before you can monetize a new channel. So I'd be really relying on my existing audience subscribing to the new channel and watching it, and also like those kind of short, again, kind of like sort of fandom discourse-y topics a little bit, like that kind of stuff. I have to kind of hope that that gets picked up by the algorithm and recommended to people, because it's much more niche topics than, you know, my videos are a lot, like, I go into in-depth detail in games, but, you know, from a general point of view, it is, you know, a critique on game. Like, that is something that anyone who is familiar with the game can go like, oh yes, game, I've played game, I want to see thoughts on game. Whereas if I'm doing videos, you know, very specifically on, you know, like super forms in Sonic, or like, you know, thoughts on Sonic's characterization, or you know, I had another one I was thinking about. I was gonna talk about some Bayonetta characterization stuff, and like just an interesting sort of discussion more on like her sexuality, like the way it's presented in the games, but also her like actual I guess like implied, you know, sexual preferences, because it's something I didn't really talk about in the video because I didn't really think it was important. But I have like just some funny little thoughts about that. I just thought it would be funny to do a video about it. Like, again, I'll give you a brief teaser. Sometimes I like to headcanon, not seriously, but I think it's funny. I think it is funny to imagine that Bayonetta is asexual. I think that kind of makes her hyper... No! I think that kind of makes her, like, hypersexualized design and attitude way funnier if you imagine that she's asexual and she doesn't actually want to fuck anyone. And I think it almost kind of suits her because she's so independent and kind of, like, you know, kind of strong and confident, that it's almost like, yeah, like, why do I don't need anyone else. Like, I don't care. I just think that's funny. Because, like, for as sexual of a character as she is, okay, until the third game, there's no confirmation of her actually having any kind of relationship with anyone. So, I don't know. I just thought it was a kind of funny way to think about the character. But we all know she's bi. I don't care what the third game says. Third game, different character. It's not Bayonetta. It's Baconetta. Straightenetta. Yeah, exactly. When she's flirting, half the time she's flirting with like giant ugly angels. Like, I don't think when she's talking to Fortitudo and she's talking about pillow talk and stuff, I don't think she's being serious. I think she's joking because it pisses them off. And you're right, I do want to do a video on God Hand. That game's fucking awesome. See, this is the only problem with my hypothetical second channel idea. Fuck. You know, I think it would be great for, like... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I think it would be great for stuff where it's like, hey, I've just played this game, you know, on my own time. Like, I didn't stream it or anything. And I just want to talk about it. But then it's like, well, shit. I kind of would want to have, like, video footage of the game. But if I'm just playing it on my own, I'm not going to have any footage. And I don't want to be having to go out of my way to record footage when I'm just playing games for fun, you know, casually on my own time. Especially if it's something that I'm playing on my CRT. I can't record it. Like, I don't have an option for that. Shit. So then I'm like, oh, I don't want to, like, take other people's footage. Or I don't want to have to, like, waste hours of my time making these what are supposed to be very quick videos to then go out of my way to record footage, you know? So, I have been thinking about that too, of like, how will I handle that? The second channel would potentially also be where I would make, like, I would finally make a more definitive, like, recommending Outer Wilds video, but I don't know. Because there's already videos like that that are very well made, and, you know, they don't go into spoilers or anything. So I kind of feel like me doing a similar, like, scripted video on the main channel wouldn't really be worth it. So then I probably should do a more, like, unscripted... Fuck, I wanted that fire shield. Come on, man. Thank you, arrows. Shit. I was following the arrows. Sonic on stream is rent due. Well, look, I mean, I wanted to stream God Hand and the Shinobi... Well, I mean, I will do the Shinobi thing later, probably. I should have time for that. I mean, the Shinobi thing is Sonic as well. But I was also like, look, I haven't streamed in a while. I wanted to play this anyway. Let's stream it. Okay, let's get the Sonic fans watching again. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Although I was expecting a bigger turnout, maybe because it's... You've probably felt this as well, Pariah, that Sonic fan games, even though it's still Sonic, they don't get as much attention as official Sonic slop. Like, if you stream Frontiers, you'll probably get a big viewer turnout, but if you stream this, you get, like, a, you know, decent audience, but not, like, as big. Yeah, so everyone who's not watching this right now, fuck off. What are you doing? Celebrating your Easter long weekend with your family? Eating, chowing down on chocolate? Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm a classic Sonic elitist. Yeah, no one likes classic Sonic. Fuck. Classic Sonic's old. That means it's bad. Not the adventure games, though. They're old, too. They're actually older than the classics were at the time that the classics were, like, considered classics and nostalgic, but they're good. The adventure games, they're still... Fucking hell. They're still perfect. Don't take my straw man argument. I thought it was gonna stay in the... Okay, whatever. Don't take my straw man argument too seriously. Ugh. No, I wanted the rings, bitch. Well, if you bounce off those from above, do you get a boost of height? I feel like you should. Like, you shouldn't fall off the balloon. Fuck. I didn't know I was going to go all the way over to the side. But I should have assumed it would. Like, if I do this? No, okay. Well, that's lame. I thought you could use that to your advantage. Dude, a Lizard Cube Sonic game? Yeah. Fuck. That would be pretty cool. I'm out of rings. I am enjoying Shinobi Art of Vengeance. I do think it fuck, how am I supposed to... I do think it takes too long to get going though, and the platforming's honestly not... Fuck. The platforming's honestly not very good. Like, the combat is really good, but the platforming kind of stinks. I don't really like it. It just doesn't feel very good, and it's very simple. And there's a lot of stretches, like you get like a glider thing later in the game, you know, which is like your Silk Song cloak kind of thing. You know, you can ride like gusts of air and stuff with it. And it just means there's a lot of platforming sections where all you're really doing is just holding a single button and like slowly floating upwards on a gust of wind and waiting to like get to the top and get to the next bit. So like, it's not hard. You're not really doing anything. It's effectively just an auto scroller. There's a lot of that, which I don't love. And fuck, god damn it. This bit's a little annoying. I'm not a massive fan of this. I think it would be cooler if you could stay on the balloon when you bounce off the bumpers. But yeah, like the combat is very good. Actually, I should leave those rings there in case I need them. Shit. I wanted to go up. Yeah, combat, great, but the platforming not as great. Oh god, do I even have time to get up here? What the fuck, man? And there's another thing, like, you can't... The balloon can't... Like, you can't make it go down, so what are you supposed to do? If I jump, I just fall off. B doesn't do anything. Oh, okay, no, I can slow down by holding down. Okay. Alright, my bad. I didn't realize I could do that. Oh, shit. No. Okay. Wait, there wasn't anything else back here, was there? Nope. Lizard Cube should totally do the Knuckles Metroidvania, although the Metroidvania elements of Shinobi are also pretty bad. I don't know why they made that game a light Metroidvania. I think it should have just been a linear action game. Would have been way better. Because it means the levels need to be designed like linear action game levels, but not, because they're also, you're supposed to like be able to backtrack through them, kind of. So they can't have like that dense enemy encounter design that you would usually see in like a linear platform action game. Knuckles-styled Bonanza game. Yeah, something like that would be pretty cool. Because I do understand the sentiment I saw from people when Bonanza was announced. They're like, dude, this is a Knuckles game. Like, this ain't a Donkey Kong game. This is what, like, Knuckles should be doing. You know, climbing around, breaking through stuff, like, exploring for, I guess, like, treasure, even though Knuckles shouldn't be a treasure hunter, but whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of got a point. This probably should be what a Knuckles game is like. I still need to replay Bonanza. I mean, I have so many games I want to replay. But it's just, I'm in that constant dilemma of like, do I replay something that I already know I like? Or do I invest my time into something I've never played before that I've always wanted to? And I get to experience more of games. I would love a new Space Channel 5. I mean, I want to play the VR one. But yeah, I would love a new... Fucking hell. A new Space Channel 5. My only problem is they don't have Ulala's original voice actress anymore. She sounds a little different. What do I... What? What do I do? What do I do? Oh, okay. Because her voice in the VR game... It's not bad, but it doesn't sound quite the same. I know they tried to get her original actress back, but she declined. Which sucks. Okay, I recognize these visuals from the original Megamix. Very Sonic CD special stage background kind of or it might actually be one of the special stages. Shit. Can I peel out? I can. Haven't used that at all. Space Channel 5 is hard. Yeah, it is difficult, especially the first one, because there's no mid-stage checkpoints, which is not fun. But the game's very short as well, so like once you kind of brute force your way through a bit, like eventually you can get the... How do I get in there? Yeah, I fucking love Space Channel 5. I don't even think the games themselves are like that great. I think on Backlogged, I gave the first game a 3 out of 5, and I gave the second one a 3.5. Like, they're not amazing games. Like, they're very simple. And they can be pretty frustrating with how strict they are with the input requirements. Part of the reason I got the CRT was just so I could play the first game, because the first one's not on Steam. So trying to play it on an emulator was like fucking impossible because the input latency, even when I fucked with all the settings, I made it as low latency as possible, and I'm using my using my Xbox controller wirelessly, granted, but like I never usually have issues with that with like any other game. But the Space Channel 5 is just not possible. And also though, I think like the third level, I was able to get to the third level on the emulator, and it like freaked out. Like the whole game broke. That might have been a one-off though. So part of the reason we got the CRT and like set up our old PS2 and stuff, and I hacked it so I could play region-free games and stuff, was just so I could get a physical Space Channel 5 Special Edition on PS2 and play it on the CRT with like as little input lag as possible. Wired controller, CRT, original hardware, and it was finally playable. But even then, it was still hard. Dude, especially fucking Eviler in the first game. Left, right, down, shoot, like, and she delays, like, her first action, to be, like, offbeat as well, which messed me up. Oh, yeah, Knights is unlisted. Yeah, I'm glad I played Knights. I'm glad I got all those games on Steam before they fucking got rid of them. Yeah, I really like Knights, too. Again, like, not a perfect game by any means, but I love the aesthetic, I love the music, I love what it's going for narratively, even if it doesn't quite tell its story super well. Oh, this is beautiful. Get. Oh my good. Fuck. No, I was trying to spin dash. Yeah, I would like a new Knights that's not the Wii one. But at the same time, if you don't have like Naoto Oshima on it, I'm kind of like, what's the point? What's the point? Mama Luigi, another $5. Thank you very much. Space Channel 5 basically felt like a classic Sega arcade game. Yeah, very much. Yeah, I was emulating the PS2 version of Space Channel 5 1. Because I just got Special Edition because it had like 1 and 2 on there. And I thought I'd heard that like Dreamcast emulation wasn't as reliable as the PS2, so I don't know. Doesn't matter now. I already have it set up on, I have it on hardware now. Yes, I spoke about the Mario movie at the beginning. I have not seen it. I have no interest in seeing it. Oh, okay. PCSX2 does have input lag. Okay. Yeah, I was playing with that emulator, setting up, like, there was a bunch of latency options, and, I mean, to be honest, even Part 2 on Steam, the official release, is not a very good port. Classic Sega from, like, early 2010s PC ports. Had a lot of issues with that, getting that working too. I had to go into NVIDIA control panel and enable all of these, like, all these low latency options, to get it to work. So that it was actually playable. Because it was just, like, impossible without that. Just the other day, I was working, and I just wanted something to listen to on the side. And I just looked up, someone playing the final level of Space Channel 5 Part 2. And I was like getting choked off. I was like, man, this is like such a good ending. It's so good. It's a very, like, one of those very cheesy, optimistic, kind of rule of cool, but also like power of friendship you know, believe in yourself, like video game endings. It's great. What? I thought I was lined up so I wouldn't. Oh shit. There we go. Has your outlook or personal wants for Sonic changed recently, or is it mostly the same? Have you been keeping up with Paleo news? The Nano Tyrannus development was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, I do keep up with Paleo stuff. Also, the that new Iguanodontian, it's like Sonic the dinosaur. Like, for anyone who hasn't seen this, I'm not kidding. I think it's called like How Long something, I think, from China. It's an Iguanodontian dinosaur, so quadrupedal hadrosaur. Iguanodon's the one with the thumb spikes. It's in Disney's Dinosaur. It's like that, but it's covered in like porcupine quills. It's crazy. They're not quite feathers, but they might be similar to feathers, I think. Something like that. And yeah, Nano Tyrannus is now a valid genus. No longer considered a juvenile T-Rex, which is cool. And yeah, as for Sonic, nah, I'm still, I don't know. I'm just, there's like nothing. It's like nothing really at the moment I care about. I'm just waiting for them to make real games again. Okay, let's see if I can not fuck this up again. These are still easily the best Sonic special stages. I think if I was to design a Sonic game, though, I would make the special stages more of an extension of the regular gameplay somehow. That's where I think like 3D Sonic games can really excel, like a Frontiers style game. The idea of having the cyberspace levels as like these are your standard linear Sonic levels to complement the open world design. And that, you know, that can kind of be like a special stage. I think that's a really good idea. Because then it's just like a special stage is just another part of the regular gameplay. But with just like a specific defined goal. Rather than being like a genre shift thing. Just makes you use the mechanics maybe in ways you didn't consider before. Well, you know, just like a little challenge. Just like, hey, here's the, you know, here's like a hard... It's just like a hard little platforming gauntlet. Fuck. Okay. I'm not even looking at... Okay, I have 30 rings. Good. I was like, I don't even know how much time I have. I can't look up there right now. Ah! Fuck. Still, a thing I don't really love about the Mania special stages is those, like, bumpers on the sides. Like, I'm kind of grateful they're here. I'm gonna run out of rings. I'm kind of grateful they're here at the moment. But, fuck. But it makes it hard to tell... I need these. Thank you. It makes it hard... Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, the low resolution kind of doesn't help on some of these turns. It makes it hard to tell if you can actually jump over something or not. Or, like, what counts. There we go. What counts as a boundary that you're gonna die, you know? Are they still doing that super game bullshit? Like, is that happening? Locking all their games to a streaming platform? Are they doing that? Like a cloud thing, or like Netflix or something? Oops, not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Right, Crazy Taxi. I forgot they're doing another Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. Those are definitely on my backlog as well. Like, I want to play Jet Set Radio for sure. And yeah, I'd like to play Crazy Taxi. It's been nice, you know, trying other SEGA games and being like, oh, these, you know, these are pretty good. Wow. It's almost like they, at one point, actually made games that weren't fucking dog shit. I need to play Streets of Rage as well. I want to play Streets of Rage 4. Shit. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. Not what I wanted to do. There we go. I almost bought Streets of Rage 4. Yeah, Shinobi PS2 is on my list as well. I almost bought Streets of Rage 4 on GOG the other day. It was on sale. I think it's still on sale now. But I heard that it's like a worse version. Something about like the online doesn't work. I didn't even know there was online. Fuck. But I figured like, well, I may as well just wait until it's on sale on Steam and just get it there. I'm sure it'll go on sale at some point. Collectathon levels. Yeah, see, that is more what I want than open world. Yeah, like kind of like Sonic Utopia on like a big sandbox skate park level like that with different objectives to do around it. So you can still like run around and kind of speed run your way to the end, but there's like different things to do in those stages. Yeah, that's exactly pre-Frontiers. I was asking for that. I think like a Mario 64 style Sonic game. I think that could work very well. Frontiers like kind of tried to do that, but it was shit. Keep forgetting about the light dash. Oh! No. Oh my god. Do you guys remember in 2017 when Sonic Mania came out and there was just that little window of time? It was maybe 3 months. There was just a little pocket of time where it felt like, Jesus Christ, it felt like people liked Sonic again. I don't want to oversell it or anything, but it really felt like it was finally a turning point. And that's part of the thing I really despise about the movies, or like the narrative surrounding the movies, is that they've saved Sonic, and that's why Sonic is like popular now. And obviously it's part of it. I view it as a very cynical part of it. But I also just think like, are we just... Why does everyone just leave Sonic Mania out of the argument with that? Are we forgetting that Sonic Mania was like a big deal and like solidified in the public consciousness that like Sonic was actually good again? Like I was there. I remember it was a big deal. People actually were interested in Sonic Mania. People who never cared about Sonic that much before were actually like, oh, wow, guys, they've finally done it. They've made a good one. But for some reason now, it's just, no, the movies. Yeah, the movies did it. And I can say, by the way, I hate to... I'm not putting words in his mouth, because I'm repeating what he said in a conversation, but I don't want to... I don't want to, like, put the man on the record too much for something that I could be slightly misremembering. But I've spoken to Tyson Hess about this. And he specifically mentioned that, like, before Sonic Mania, Sonic was doing really fucking bad. And he was a laughingstock, and no one fucking cared. No one took Sonic seriously. It was a joke. And then Sonic Mania came along and changed that. And that is what then allowed the movies to continue on. It was like, oh, people are taking Sonic seriously again, and like it's a real thing. So now we'll actually... Because at that point, the movies were still like barely even... Like we didn't know what was happening with the first Sonic movie. There was nothing. There was no information. So... I'm pretty sure Tyson said it was specifically Sonic Mania that, like, sort of got the movie, like, back into production again. Which I guess, if anything, means Mania is actually the fucking downfall of Sonic. Whatever. And you gotta, you know, Tyson worked on the movies and Mania. So, I think, you know... You got a bit of authority there of, like, first-hand account. That's a video title there. Sonic Mania, the beginning of the end. It was too good. They should have made it bad. And then Sonic would be dead and we wouldn't have these fucking movies. Yeah, until Sonic Forces came out, it was like, dude... Sonic's fucking back. Like, holy shit. Everyone loves Sonic again. I will agree, Skablunski, that I wish Mania was more original. Absolutely. I will never fault someone for having that criticism, because I have the same thoughts as well. But the difference is Mania is still really fucking good. I think the more time goes on, the more I think Mania might be the best Sonic game. As much as I love 3 and K, I think I just have to admit, like, Mania is just a better made game. Even though 3 and K is more original, and it's one that I've played so many times before Mania was ever even a thing, I think Mania is just a better made game. The other main thing I would say Mania is missing is it has no narrative attempts at all. You know, Superstars does that much better. Of, like, introducing a character that Sonic helps in some way. Mania doesn't. Probably a result of it being, you know, a Western creation, first and foremost. It doesn't have that narrative kind of appeal baked in. I'm liking this level's music. Shit. Oh! Is that a saxophone? Finally getting my T-Square Sonic soundtrack. How do I get to that special stage? Shit! Go ahead, clip me. Yeah, I completely agree. The old levels in Mania really should not be there. And I feel really bad. Did you guys see Stealth's... I don't use Twitter, so I barely even saw a lot of this. But did you guys see Stealth's tweets about Sonic and Sonic Mania recently. Like, he pretty blatantly said that he's not super happy with how Mania turned out, or that like he's not completely satisfied with it. You know, there's things that he wanted differently about that game, which I think like we all knew that, but hearing it from him directly is nice. I imagine that the devs are equally as frustrated by the lack of sort of new stuff in that game. But at the same time, you gotta admit, those old levels, they're well designed. They're probably better than the original levels. No idea where that special stage ring is, but whatever. I love fucking synth keyboard solos, man. Oh. So good. I kind of want to turn the game mix up on my end, actually, so I can hear this more. Ow. You know, that's something about Shinobi, actually, I've been a little disappointed by. Haven't really been grabbed by any of the music. I hope the SEGA DLC changes that. Like, maybe there's, like, Sonic remixes or something, I don't know. I agree. Right, yeah, because the new levels are so, like, there's so much less of them. So yeah, it kind of feels like, what is this game? You know, like there's that infamous, I think it's the Sonic Was Never Good IGN clip where they're talking about Sonic Mania. And they seem confused on what the game even is, because they're like, oh, it's like a remix of Sonic levels. You know, you play a level from Sonic 1 and you fight a boss from Sonic 2 or something. Which is not really what the game is at all, right? Like, it's a new Sonic game, it's just reusing stuff. Like level aesthetics and some chunks of level design and things. And as journalists, they should have fucking done their research and, like, you know, not said something that's wrong. But at the same time, I can't really blame them for getting confused by that. Especially in that very early period of Mania where we didn't know much about it. We only had, like, Green Hill and Studiopolis. No special stage for me? Damn. Poyo Poyo. Oh, it's the Sonic CD Mario fucking thing back there. Sorry, I need water. I think my throat's getting a little sore, which doesn't usually happen to me when I talk a lot on stream. What's odd about SEGA is Sonic is the only thing like this. They're generally killing it everywhere else. Yakuza, Persona, SMT, Shinobi, Streets of Rage, Miku. Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think it's just because they know they don't need to try. I think that's genuinely the reason. They do not need to try with Sonic. People will buy it because Sonic is a very iconic, lovable character that people know. And they have positive memories with. And they can just shit out whatever Sonic stuff they want and people will buy it. You know, we can all shit on how bad Sonic Forces and Frontiers was. Most of you fuckers probably bought it, didn't you? I didn't, but I bet you did. I bet you bought it with money. I didn't. Sonic movies as well. I ain't seeing that shit. I saw the second one in the cinema only because it was out early in Australia, and I was like, I can do a video on it, tax deduction, and let's see, let's give them a chance. And then I went, no, never mind, it still sucks. Did not see the third one. Have not seen the Knuckles show. Not seeing the fourth, the fourth movie. Some of these levels, I think, are running into the screen size problem with Sonic games. They need the Freedom Planet 2 camera. You know, zoom the fucking camera out. Ow. Shit. No, I'm fine. I had iframes. Oh. No, not where I wanted to go. Have you guys seen the Sonic CD? God, is it a decomp or a recomp? Recomp? Of from the Forever team, like the people that did Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, Sonic 1 Forever and Sonic 2 Absolute. It's got like actually instant time travel in it, which is pretty cool. Fuck. Exactly, it's why we're not going to see Sonic's art style change, yeah. Unless someone like a Lizard Cube or Evening Star come along and are like, SEGA, hey, hello, we have something to show you. Oh shit, I thought I could... They look like the spinny things, I think I could stand on them. Yeah, yeah. Miracle Edition's great, but yeah, that time travel transition and that new CD, what I think that's pretty cool. Like GTA Back to the Future mod. Ooh. Does getting all the emeralds unlock like a final boss ending in this, or is it just so you have Supersonic? Shit. Oh, how do I get to you? Be down. Ah. Don't think so? Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, I don't think there's a Supersonic final boss here. Which I'm fine with. Yeah, sometimes the low resolution of this, when you're making these like twisty turns and stuff, it can be a little hard to see ahead. Ah. An adventure-styled CD game? Well, yeah, I've said before, I think the concept of the Sonic CD time travel is fucking perfect for a 3D game. You're building and maintaining speed over a long distance, and like navigating over platforms and stuff and building a route through the stage to maintain speed. That should work so much better in 3D. Because 2D, you can't see where the fuck you're going. Oh shit, I didn't see that one. This is a boss from Mania that I don't particularly like. Goes on for way too long. Mama Luigi, thank you. Another $5. But the thing I do think Sonic Team is trying is just Sega being Sega. Yes and no. I don't know. I don't know if anyone there understands Sonic anymore. You know, I'm seeing people using Takashi Iizuka as like a source of truth regarding like Sonic characterization and stuff of like the IDW comics of like, well guys, you have to remember, yes, these are like Western comics, but like Sonic Team is signing off on this stuff, you know, like Takashi Iizuka is saying that like this is what things are like and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, but why are we using him as our reference point of what Sonic is and not, you know, the people who made Sonic, like Naoto Oshima? Just because Izuka's in charge now doesn't mean that he foundationally understands what Sonic is, you know? Exactly. Izuka did Shadow the Hedgehog. So I don't agree with that. I do also think, though, that the, like, just to be very clear, the hatred that, like, the IDW comics get, and especially the hatred that the actual people working on it get, I think is fucking insane, and people need to cut that shit out. Like, the harassment those people get over what they're doing. Like, disagree with the creative decisions as much as you want. Completely agree. But, like, leave the fucking people alone. Especially, I was about to say, Evan Stanley. So, well, Evan Stanley gets it bad as well, but Gigi Detray as well. Like, leave them alone. I've spoken to Gigi, you know, a bit before. And yeah, I know they've been fucked by annoying fuckheads on the internet, so leave them the fuck alone. And it sucks when people do, you know, do stupid shit about those comics and stuff, when it's like, the criticisms they have I might actually agree with, but it's just like, well, I don't want to fucking associate with you and what you're saying now. Like, I don't want to be dragged down by the awful shit you people are doing and saying, even though what you're upset about, I'm like, yeah, I agree. About like writing problems and characterization and stuff, but like, seriously, man, it's like fucking, you don't have to get that mad about it. Hey, Asha. Oh, Jesus. Oh, what the fuck? Come on, man. Well, Raylan, that's what Pariah was saying before. Yeah, imagine if Lizard Cube made a Sonic game, or like the Knuckles Metroidvania that we all talk about. That would be fucking cool. I think this is the final zone, right? It's 11:30 for me right now. I probably have to go just after 1 o'clock, so I have like an hour and a half left, so I don't think we're gonna have time for God Hand. I wasn't really expecting to. But we should hopefully have time to play Shinobi. I think the Sonic level is the last one in the DLC, so I have to make it through the other ones first. I'll just put an image of Sonic on the screen so everyone remembers. Don't worry, guys. We're going to see Sonic soon. Don't worry. Fuck. Shit. Owie. Oh, I saw, I took a little chance. I wasn't sure if I was going to, like, love it or anything. I saw Project Hail Mary the other night, and it was good, but yeah, I wasn't like in love with it or anything. It was kind of what I expected. On paper, it should have been the kind of movie that like had me crying and like really, like really got into it. Oh fuck! I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out. I can't get out. Oh. But it just didn't quite land for me. The only reason I was mainly convinced to see it was because it's a Lord and Miller directed movie. Can I just say that the fucking average score on Letterboxd is fucking insane. It's like really high, and I do not agree. I think it's in the Letterboxd top 100 now. It is not that good. If you want a better movie that has like similar themes, kind of, watch Arrival from Denis Villeneuve. That movie's fucking awesome. Shit, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. But I acted too late. Ow. Arrival is fucking incredible. I'm not I'm not kidding. It's kind of Outer Wilds the movie. A little bit. It kind of is. It's very similar in a lot of ways. And of course Blade Runner 2049 as well, from the same director. Another great movie. Very long though. I think Arrival is more digestible. Oh. Did I not? It's weird. Looks like I've already got it, but I don't know. Fuck you, Plesiosaur. What's your name? Rexon? Metal Sonic. Chaos! Metal! Oh, okay, cool. He's like shooting at you while you're doing this? That's fun. Oh, I can homing attack. Can I not? Can I not? No, that doesn't count? Okay. Owie. The only problem is his projectiles go behind the layer of the crushing thing, so you can't see them until they're, like, right there. Like, you can see them beforehand, but then when they go behind that wall, the sprite gets layered behind it. Yeah, I didn't care for Dune. I watched the first one, and I was like, eh, haven't watched the second one. Sorry, one sec. Need more water. Who's my favorite director? Good question. I mean, in terms of like the legacy of a lot of my favorite movies and stuff, like kind of hard not to say Spielberg. But even then, there's movies of his I still haven't seen yet. But like Jurassic Park, Jaws, E.T., and stuff, and like Indiana Jones. I mean, I don't like Indiana Jones as much as a lot of people do, but those are all great. Denis Villeneuve, of course, for Arrival and Blade Runner. Sicario's good. I don't remember. Oh yeah, Kubrick's great. Yeah, like 2001, The Shining. Again, I need to watch more of his movies too. Um, Lord and Miller directed the Lego movie, but they didn't direct Spider-Verse and Mitchell's and stuff. Like, they were producers, but they weren't directors, right? But they're definitely a creative force that is up there for me. Edgar Wright, I need to watch more of his movies. I saw Baby Driver, and I really liked that when it came out. I've watched that a lot. Um, I watched Shaun of the Dead. Oh yeah, Sam Raimi. Yeah, of course. Yeah, Sam Raimi for sure is one of them. I watched Shaun of the Dead. I didn't love it. I don't know. Comedy, like straight kind of comedy movies, don't really usually work for me. I don't know. A lot of comedies, I'm just kind of like, yeah, maybe that was funny, but they don't really get me laughing, except for Hundreds of Beavers. That shit's fucking funny. Watch Hundreds of Beavers. Yeah. Sorry, you must have just missed it, Grantley. I mentioned before. I just saw Project Hail Mary the other day. I have a review on my Letterboxd. I thought it was okay, but it isn't. It wasn't like amazing. Yeah, Del Toro. I need to see more. I need to see more Del Toro stuff as well. I'm looking at my Blu-ray shelf. I can't see all of it because it's so packed. Everything's like crowded in there. Back to the Future. So Robert Zemeckis as well. Another one. Back to the Future. Roger Rabbit. Um, not the Polar Express. I need to watch. Is it First Contact from Zemeckis? I need to watch that as well. So on my shelf, I got Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, Spider-Verse movies, Mitchell's vs. the Machines, Lego Movie, Lego Batman, Lego Movie 2, which are not as good as the Lego Movie, but they're okay. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Evil Dead, Evil Dead 2. I don't think I have Army of Darkness on Blu-ray because they don't sell it here. Alien, Aliens, The Shining. James Cameron would be another one, but only really because of like Terminator and Aliens. I don't care about Avatar. I think Avatar's fucking lame. Um, yeah, I can't see what else is in my shelf because there's so much shit packed in there. Yeah, I think those are the only ones I've seen too, Tom. Pan's Labyrinth and Pacific Rim. No, I saw Pinocchio as well. I saw his Pinocchio movie, which I thought was good. But I wasn't like, I don't know. I don't particularly remember it being like especially amazing or impactful or anything. Fuck you, bitch. I would like to watch more Miyazaki stuff, like the Ghibli stuff. I would like to. Visually, those movies are like everything I would actually like out of anime. I just hope they actually have stories. I know everyone says like Spirited Away and Princess Mononoke are really good, so I will get to them one day. I forget if I've spoken about it on stream, but I saw Look Back, the anime movie, a while ago. That was fucking awesome. It was really good. And fuck, that's an example of oh yeah, Nick Park, Wallace and Gromit and stuff. I have not seen Porco Rosso. No. That's an example of an anime thing I watched because it was not recommended to me only by weebs. It was recommended by people who just watch movies. So I'm like, okay, so that means it's actually good, right? Because if I get anime recommendations and it's only from people who watch anime, I don't trust them. Tried to light dash that, missed my chance. Fuck you. I don't like these enemies. Oh, there's a movie coming out this year. I think it's called The End of Oak Street. It's got dinosaurs in it. And at first I was like, okay, I mean, whatever. It's gonna be a schlocky fucking piece of shit. Probably. I don't know. But then I saw the director. And it's by the same guy who did It Follows and Under the Silver Lake. Which I have not seen yet. But I've heard nothing but good things about them. Oh my god. What the fuck? Thanks, Markiplier. Porco Rosso is almost a Sonic movie? Okay, I mean, that's what people said about Castle in the Sky as well. That's the only one I've seen. And I can see why. I thought the movie was, like, okay, but I can definitely see the way Sonic was influenced by that stuff was interesting in that respect for me. Fuck, whatever. I'm holding right. Fuck. Is this like an actual race, or are we just trying to get out? Like, do I have to beat Metal Sonic here? Shit. Fuck, I missed the dash button, whatever. Ah! Fuck, okay. The Wind Rises is his best movie? Okay. I'm running. Fucking god damn it. Oh shit. No! What is wrong with me? You're a bitch. Oh my god. I don't know if these dash panels, like, Fuck. I don't know if they redirect you the correct way, or if they, like the classic ones where their, direction is, like, context sensitive. Sorry. One moment. Right, I see. Pariah sent me an image. An anime image. I understand. I can see the Sonic. You know, there was an image, apparently it's not in the final movie, but there's like a shot in the trailer for one of the trailers for the Mario Galaxy movie of Mario like napping under a tree, just like out in the, you know, in the forest or something. And I was like, this is more Sonic than anything in the fucking Sonic movies. Fuck you. Markiplier's coming for me. Shit. Oh my god. Okay. It's showtime. I did not mean to do that. Owie. This is a kind of clever, like, combination of boss ideas here. You know, you can't stand on the edges too easily, just, like, jump between them. Am I gonna fucking burn to death here? What's happening? Shit. Oh, I thought I could... What? What? I thought he was dead already. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. What the fuck? Where am I? Oh my god. Well, he's fucking dead. Just joined, how's it going? I think I just finished the game. I don't know, did Markiplier just get him? Yeah, okay. Cool. Very well made. Some weird little kind of awkward... Oh, is this playable? Oh, it's like the Sonic 4 credits. You have to get all the rings so he goes supersonic. Yeah, some occasional like, I'll drink my water. Asshole. Yeah, for the most part, very, very well done. I fucking pressed jump, like, to get those first rings. You just didn't jump. Oh, this is like hurting my eyes trying to look at the scroll of the rings coming over. Oh, now I can move. Codename Gamma, I recognize that name. So many people working on this. I also miss real Japanese Sonic, trust me. Hey, wow, everyone is here. Yeah, I did play the Project Hero update, yeah. Although the release of the old version, yeah. Yeah, it was cool. It's obviously, like, very unfinished, but you can see it, right? Like, you can see how that shit could have been. Like, that is the foundation of, like, the best Sonic game. And it's just sad that we won't see it happen. Cool. I'll do a little bit with, like, Shadow or something. I just want to try the other characters a little bit. So I need to drink more water. Thoughts on PO6? It's cool. But I'm not a massive fan of 06's level design. Some places it's good, some places it's not as good. So to me, it's sort of like... It's a big improvement, but it's still it's still using 06 as a template, which just means I'm kind of like, not as big a fan of it. I think they patched out some of it, but I still saw him in that race a bit at the end where he told me to run. Oh, everybody, run! Right, I didn't get all the emeralds. I was missing 2. Hi, Miku. Right, Shadow replaces Mighty, because that's my save file. These are my base Mania save files. I had to delete one to make room for... I don't know, I think it's Ray, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I had to delete one to make room for Megamix, so I'll just do a no save with Shadow. I think he has like a double jump and like a skate thing. Yeah. Jet stomp. Oh, okay. It goes through. So you don't bounce. Stomp rebound. Cool. Okay. Gotta do it really fast though. Alright. The sprite work is very well done. Great. Shit. Okay, you can't do the kick when you're not curled. It's like you're bouncing off a spring in the air. It doesn't let you do it. Ow. Does he have peel out as well? No. That's fine. Oh, his turn animation's cool. Yeah, if I was gonna play this again, I would almost definitely play with Shadow since he's like a new moveset. Something different. I saw in Stelmo's video, he said that he didn't like, oh, his model looks a bit weird. I don't know why I'm in here. I don't want to do a special stage right now. Can I jump off? No, there's no way to jump off. I heard Stelmo say that Knuckles is the worst to play as in this. He just doesn't feel as good as the other characters do. Unfortunate. Yeah, I don't think I can even go out of bounds here. Do I always get the emeralds when I play the classics? If I play Sonic 3, yeah, usually. Sonic 1 and 2, no. And CD, I probably wouldn't CD, because then you don't have to, then if you miss a generator, you're not fucked. Yeah, you can't do the kick if you like run off a slope either. Alright, Knuckles pathway. Which isn't a big problem. But I don't know, I feel like I'd kind of prefer you could do it at any time. That's cool, you can use the horizontal speed of the kick to kind of launch yourself forward by like kicking down, jumping back up. Ow. Rolled too early. See ya, Pariah. Yeah, cool. Yeah, Shadow's fun. I would play this again with Shadow. I mean, I'd be okay playing it again in general, but, you know. Yeah, the sprite art and everything is really good. The music's nice. Very well put together. Which makes it all the weirder that they put the fucking Markiplier shit in the game. It's like, clearly you're very talented at what you're doing and making something that, you know, looks like it could be an official Sonic game. And then you go put a bunch of weird meme shit in it for no reason. Don't really understand the intent behind that. If it was more hidden, you know, maybe I'd get it. I know this song. It's from Sonic Movie 3, is it? I don't know. Oh, Sonic 3? Like the movie? Love that one. That's your favorite too? Nice. What do you mean, and Knuckles? What's that? Air? Like what, when they're like in space? They're like breathing air in space? So maybe Sonic 3 with, like, with air? Okay. I mean, I like that part of the movie too, but I didn't understand how they were breathing without air. Is that like a fan edit? Man, I want Sonic Galactic already. Yes, the music from Shadow Generation's final boss. I didn't even remember that. Shadow Gens was fine. It was good. It was okay. Still not what I want from Sonic, but it was good. Ow. Yeah, really good sprite work. Did a good job translating Shadow into, like, the more classic Mania style. Very well done. Fuck. Ow. Oh, you're still not dead? I thought you only took one hit. Bitch, what the fuck? Oh, okay, the kick doesn't damage bosses? That seems strange. Did you try the Mario Wonder DLC? No. Any predictions for movie 4? It will be bad. Have you played Fallen Star? No, I still need to play that. Neutronic Panic? Yeah, I sounds familiar. I don't remember exactly what that is. I'm going to switch over to Shinobi, so let me get that set up. How malleable do you think Sonic is with tone? Do you think it'd be possible for it to do more mature entries or unconventional genres? I weirdly find myself thinking a lot of what that could be like. I think there is room to push Sonic into sort of that kind of direction, but it's a fine line. Got to be careful with that, I think. How long do you think the Sonic movies will last till they crash and burn? I think they'll probably do a 5th one if they can. But it's really gonna, I mean, it's gonna depend on, like, I think the 4th one will still make money. But I also think the 4th one will make nowhere near as much money as the 3rd one, because that had Shadow in it. And Shadow will probably still be in the 4th one. Audio's good. Oh, I'm just, okay, here we go. Audio level's okay. Oh, look, it's, oh my god, this is really difficult. No, wrong hand. It's, oh my god. It's Sonic Joe Musashi. It's Sonic. See? Fuck. It's an outfit you can get in the game called Blue Blur. I wonder what that could mean. No, Amy does not. The only appeal Amy has to a broad demographic, I think, is just like families. And they're like, oh, there's a girl Sonic now. Nice. And they'll see it because they have kids who are girls. I don't know. Like, Shadow is the marketable one. That's why they rushed to do Shadow straight away. I don't think I ever said for sure I was doing a Superstars video. I didn't have anything interesting to say, and I didn't buy the game. I didn't want to play it. No, there's no Sonic, Captain, don't worry. So yeah, this is the SEGA DLC for Shinobi. I think Eggman's over there on the far left. He's probably like the last one, it looks like. I've almost finished the game, as you can see. I'm up to here. So it looks like there's a couple levels after that. But I can do the DLC now, so let's start. But don't worry, look, guys, Sonic's not going to be here straight away, but don't worry. Don't worry. Sonic will be there eventually. Okay. Gaming time. Is this the Golden Axe level? I don't know. I've never played Golden Axe. Let me know how the audio is, if it's too quiet or too loud. It's a little quiet for me right now. So I think the combat in this game is really fun. But the platforming is pretty... yeah. And the exploration and like Metroid stuff is just, I think, pretty superfluous. I was considering just, yeah, putting a fucking picture of Sonic somewhere. That'd be funny. I'm going to turn this up a little bit on my end. It's a little quiet for me. How's that? Is that too loud? Like if I just talk at a normal volume, am I still coming through okay? Oh shit, hello. You're different. Ow. Oh, okay. That's a new mechanic I haven't seen in the normal levels. It looks like they're kind of removing the Metroid shit here, and it's just like a simple level, which, to be honest, I think I prefer. Ow. I'm mashing dodge during that, by the way, to like roll back so I don't get crushed by those things, but that must be a level of commitment when you're in an attack animation, because I know you can cancel out of that stuff sometimes, but it's not super clear. What I like doing is juggling enemies. Surprise, surprise. Devil May Cry, fucking Bayonetta player. I have played Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, yeah. I thought that was pretty good too. Not a lot going on in some of this level, though. Because my idea of, you know, making this more of a linear thing instead of putting all this Metroid backtracking stuff is that you can focus on the platforming and the enemy encounters, but it looks like so far it's just a handful of enemies. Hold right. Hello, can I hit you? Okay, if I can juggle one of these guys... Nope, whatever. Yeah, you can like you do have an aerial launcher as well that you can keep them up with, which is cool. It's pretty fun to like launch a guy in the air, juggle him a bit, and then like hit him with a shuriken, and that might put him in a vulnerable state where you can execute them. Which is when you do this, and then you slice through them. Also, can I say the map in this game is not very good? Like, whenever I'm looking at the map trying to find something I missed, I'm like, is there something down there? I don't know, but like, no, there's a bottomless pit, and it doesn't really tell you that. Or if there's a place where it looks like I've been to, but I actually haven't, like, the map just doesn't really make that clear. It's really annoying. Fuck. And the double jump and the dash do not reset on wall jump or wall cling, which I find to be a weird choice. Because it messes with me a lot. Is it a fucking Spinosaurus head back there? That's a fucking Spinosaurus. That is like 1-for-1 a Spinosaurus skull. I mean, not 1-for-1, but like... It's got the notch in the front of the snout and everything. The Fenestre might be different though. Because these other ones in the background are not... That's not what like a T-Rex skull looks like at all. But that other one like just looks like a Spinosaurus head. Oh, I couldn't see where I was. Shit. Yeah, I think that when you're just fighting enemies in this game, ow, it's pretty good. Although some of the... Fuck, I didn't mean to grab that. Some of the projectile guys can be a bit irritating. Yeah, that is a fucking Spinosaurus. The nasal should be more up though. Yeah, there's probably stuff subtly kind of wrong with it. You know, if you just like really squint your eyes looking at Joe in this outfit, you know, it's like I'm playing a Sonic, really. This is like, fuck. This is just like a new Sonic game. I don't have any videos in the works at the moment. No, I mean, I did say earlier that I'm considering a side channel for like smaller, low effort, unscripted stuff. But even that, I worry, would like take too much of my time. Did I ever consider becoming a paleontologist? Yeah, I did. When I was a kid, it was what I wanted to do. By the time I was like, you know, in high school and sort of considering careers a bit more, I was more so into like film and animation and game design stuff. I was less into dinosaurs at that point. It was also just, I think I'd kind of just decided already, like, as much as I would like to do it, it was too much. I don't know. I had the assumption, which was probably incorrect to some extent, that I would need to invest too much of my time into like a general sort of science and maths kind of background and stuff to get into paleontology. Well, you know, like, I have to do a bunch of stuff I don't want to do. And I was also like, man, I don't want to have to go out into a fucking desert and dig up bones. In the heat. Fuck that. You mean I have to go outside? It's not even so much just the going outside part, it's like you're in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, when your good friend SpongeBob starts calling, what do you do? I'm quite a, you know, a hygienic person. Yeah, how do you not want to be Dr. Alan Grant? Oh, fuck. Purple attacks are, oh, these guys are healing him, right? Purple attacks are undodgeable. Ow. And if enemies have that yellow around them, it's armor that you have to break with specific attacks. Is there something down here? Or... I don't know. I mean, there's no secrets to find, right? So it doesn't really matter if I run past stuff. Ow. I think T-Lopes did some of the soundtrack for this. I'm not sure which tracks though. Yeah. Slam? But where's Sonic? What's even the point? For the record, I didn't get this game solely because they were doing a fucking Sonic DLC. I was interested in this game anyway. And then I just figured, oh, the DLC is coming out soon and it's on sale. Yeah, I should probably get it. I have not played any of the other Shinobis, though. I would like to. I think I have them set up on my Wii downstairs on the emulator, so I can play on the CRT. What I actually want to play soon on the CRT is the original Mario games. I've played, like, bits of them, but I don't think I've ever finished any of them. Like, I've played Mario World a lot, but not, like, Mario 1, 2, 3. So I have the NES versions, but I also have Mario All-Stars on the Super Nintendo, like on a cartridge. The problem, though, is it's the PAL version. So I'm almost tempted not to play it. But it's like, I bought the Super Nintendo, I bought the PAL cartridge, I want to play it. Yeah, I imagine I'd be doing a lot of lab work if I was actually a paleontologist, and that would be cool. Overall thoughts on this game? I haven't finished it yet. I have got a couple of the last levels left to do. I'm not talking about the DLC, I'm talking about like the main game. And I think it's good, but it could be a lot better, and I mainly think the Metroidvania elements are pretty pointless. The combat's really fun, the platforming's kind of eh. I don't really care for the platforming. Which is crazy, because like I love platforming. I just don't think it's very good in this game. Bye-bye. Now what? Am I meant to kill this thing? Oh wait, no, there's a guy over there. I didn't see him. He's blending with the background. What you're kind of supposed to do with those finishes is like have multiple enemies in an execution state and you finish them off like all at once and you get more shit for it, but I haven't really found much of a reason to like focus on that a lot of the time. Oh fuck. Bye-bye. Oh, still more. Jump. Oh my god. I talked about this a little at the start of the stream, but like, how are we all doing with the fuel crisis? Because it's not sounding great over here. Like, we're fine at the moment. I think. But, sounds like it's gonna get worse pretty soon. Our Prime Minister put out a video, like an address to the nation last week that was like so nothing. It was just like, what? Like, what are we doing? And he was basically like, don't worry, enjoy your Easter. There's no restrictions or anything at the moment. And we're like, yeah, but what's gonna happen when it actually like gets worse though? Like, what are we doing? We can't just sit around and act normal, because then it's gonna be like COVID where, oh no, it suddenly got worse. Oh, if only we did something about it sooner. I have not watched the Chaotix case files. I just don't care. To be honest, I don't care. I agree, Gray. Yeah. I think I saw your review somewhere, like on Blue Sky or something, talking about this game, and how like, yeah, it's good, but it could be a bit better. That was a boss? Oh, I didn't realize that was a boss. Thought I was just fighting enemies. Let's do this one, I guess.
Whatever it may be, there is an incredible flow of energy. No doubt one of the sources.
Yeah.
No clue who that might be.
I need to get to Sonic, please. I might actually have to wrap the stream a little bit sooner than I thought, within like half an hour. So if this does get me to the Sonic part sooner, that's probably better. I have bad news, actually. I think a certain microphone potluck is in the Sonic DLC. Shit. Yeah, I'm very interested in Streets of Rage 4. I've never really been into beat-em-ups, like 2D beat-em-ups, but I'd like to get into them. And, you know, a game with like this visual polish and stuff, but with apparently better gameplay, because everyone says it's really good, definitely something I'd like to try. Because, yeah, this game is like, yeah, it's good, but it doesn't really go much beyond good. And I might try the hardcore mode they've just added, because I agree that the game is a little too easy. Alright, this fucking thing. Ow. Fuck. Oh, come on. Also, having played God Hand, which I know is like very inspired by old beat 'em ups, makes me think like, yeah, I should probably play more of those. And they're also like undoubtedly part of the inspiration for like DMC and stuff. You know, it's like a 3D sort of recontextualization of beat 'em ups. I think just 2D beat 'em ups they've always put me off a little bit because I just find the perspective a little confusing. And I know I'll be able to get used to it. I know it won't be that fucking hard. Can I? No, I don't have juice for it. Ow. No, I've not played Gravity Saga, but it's on my wish list. It's just that thing of like, yeah, 2D beat 'em up, you're like layering up and down. It's a little unclear of like, am I in line with an enemy to attack them, you know? That's just always been my like very casual thing that puts me off of beat 'em ups compared to 3D games. But 3D games have their own camera problems. Go see Context Sensitivity by Matthew Matosis. Oh, there's another... Wait, what? Are they, like, healing each other? What? I still don't actually know how these things work. This is what I mean. It's like, I've played through this whole game, and I've never really learnt a lot of the systems. Like, I don't fully get it. Okay. Because it hasn't really been hard enough for me to, like, push myself to learn a lot of stuff. Especially the early game was, like, way too easy. See, that shit's fun. I like launching an enemy and fucking doing another launch and a juggle and finishing them off like that. It's cool. Mash and dodge there to get through them, but whatever. And again, the rules of like when you can cancel out of an attack or something, I'm not, again, I haven't really internalized a lot of that yet. Because there's times where you can be mid-attack and then dodge like that, like I just did. But there's other times where it's like, I can see this guy's about to attack me. I am mashing the dodge button, and I just can't do anything. Ow. Move. Shit, shit, shit. Where am I? Oh my god. Again, like, I saw that coming, mashing dodge, and I just can't do anything. That's fine. I might do a... I'll do this one. Gives me a shield, I think. What's the hardest game I've ever played? I don't know. It'd probably have to be one I couldn't finish. I'm trying to think of an example. What? Wait, what the fuck? I thought I just put the shield thing on the... Oh god, this is what I mean. Like, I don't even fully understand a lot of the shit in this game. Because I've never really had to use it much. I thought that thing makes a shield. Oh, it reduces damage. Okay. Okay. My bad. Talk a lot about context sensitivity and limitations it causes, but isn't the nature of such a thing easy to design deliberate challenges around? I know what you mean. What I'm referring to more so by bringing it up there with like cameras and stuff is, if you haven't seen that video, you really, really should. Matthew Matosis makes a great point of like why 3D platformers tend to kind of not do as well, or why they've kind of waned in popularity a bit. And part of it is because of the camera. So he showed how in Crash Bandicoot 4, there's a level with boxes in a row, right? And he said, like, you would think you could just use the D-pad because you get true forward movement. You're not going to have any drift of the stick. But because the game is 3D, the camera is always moving around and you have no control over it. And when you're moving, you can't, when you're in 3D, you cannot move in absolute terms. So when I'm playing this, I can move left, I can move right, I can move up, and I can move down. It's like objective, 2D flat, pure linear movement. You don't get that in 3D. Every movement you're doing in 3D is relative to the camera. So what he shows in this area of Crash 4 is if you hold up, Crash will actually drift off and fall off the ledge because the camera is affecting that up input. It's not true up. It is up relative to the camera that the player has no control over. Therefore, pressing up on the D-pad is context sensitive because the context of the camera is changing the way Crash moves in the level, and it's out of the player's hands. So that's more what I'm talking about. And then he talks about why shooters do so well is because shooters are games where the player is the camera. Like, you are in control of the camera at all times in a shooter, and the gameplay is about moving the camera because you're moving to aim, to shoot at stuff. So shooters do really well and have minimal context sensitivity because that's the game. Like, the game is about pointing and aiming and shooting. And like I mentioned context sensitivity in the Penny video because it was a problem with soft locks, which is another thing he talks about in the video, with like you're sort of like magnetizing to things, but you don't have true control over when that happens. And it's fuzzy. It's not clear when you're close enough for pushing one button to mean one thing or pushing a button to mean something else. And that's the problem with context sensitivity. Ow. Oh, we're good. We're good. Gotta be careful when these enemies give themselves like yellow shields, because it basically means they can counter you. What? Why? That happens to me a lot in this game. I try to throw this fucking shuriken thing, and he throws it the opposite direction that I'm aiming. And I don't know why. Like, it happens a lot. Well, the Crash example is fuzzy context, but that is context sensitivity, though. Like, the camera is the context sensitive part, and like the movement of Crash is fuzzy context from the context sensitivity. Like, they're all the same thing. Fuzzy context is just an example of how we feel context sensitivity and how it can be really fucking annoying. I hope we get to see Sonic before the stream's over, guys. Well, Eggman. I don't think you actually see Sonic. Where'd you go? Ow. Got hit by the back of his head? That hitbox seems a bit bigger than the art, like than the sprite. Fuck. Eggman's lost, so I can't do the other ones before I get to him. We might not make it then, because I might have to wrap up a little sooner than I thought. Ow. Maybe if I stream again and I play God Hand, I can just do the fucking Eggman level on here just to show it off. and then go back to God Hand or whatever I'm actually going to be playing. Pretty cool that they made this at least like more challenging combat than the base game. There's a lot more going on here. Bam. Yeah, sorry, I clickbaited you. Eggman in the thumbnail. The camera limitation doesn't seem inherently problematic. It puts everything in focus for both the designer and the player. The problem is the implementation of that type of challenge. I suppose if the camera was like, well, yeah, so that would be when he, again, as he says in that video, that's why like Mario 3D World is better, because it is a fixed camera. The game can be sort of designed in a more kind of direct way without worrying about the camera, because the camera doesn't move. So you can kind of move in more objective terms, sort of. And he specifically says that the free camera that they let you do in Bowser's Fury and Odyssey is like, you know, the two sides of the same coin of Mario 3D World having a completely locked off camera. Like they're different solutions to the same problem. You either let the player completely control the camera on their own without any intervention from the game, as to avoid examples like that Crash Bandicoot thing where the camera fucks you over because it moves without player input, or you don't move the camera at all. The camera is completely static, like in 3D World. Ow! Do you think they put Eggman last because they knew that like fucking Sonic fans would stream this just because of Eggman? They're like, no. You're not getting away that easy. You gotta actually play the game. I don't know who this is. Is that Sonic? Oh, wait, sorry. I'm Sonic. Death Adder. Okay. I mean, I recognize the name. Oh, oh my god. Jesus. What? What? How? Can I dash through that? Do I have iframes on that? I don't know. Oh, fucking hell. Okay, can I... Okay, I can't go through. Okay, that's fine. I can hit him though, right? Yeah, cool. So it's free damage. Nice. Alright. Oh, he has a lot of health. Wow. Another example of me mashing dodge and just didn't do anything, but whatever. I'm not... Yeah. I don't know exactly what the rules are of when you can commit. Sorry, when you can uncommit out of an attack animation into a dodge. But I do wish more games kind of made that stuff a bit clearer. Because it's very frustrating when you're like, I know I can do this sometimes, but it's not working right now, and I don't know why, and then it gets me killed. And then it makes the game feel unresponsive. Okay, that shouldn't hit me. I don't think the hitbox of his thing should go that far when he's not physically... Like, there's no reason for it to hit me there. Visually. So there's definitely more going on than the base game bosses so far. Okay, well, see, I don't want to do that. I wanted to jump up. Ow! And again. Okay. Do I recommend this game? I think so, but I don't think it's, like, amazing or anything. I think it's good. How's the DLC? It seems fine. I think the levels are very simple. I like that it's mostly combat. I just wish that kind of... There's a lot of, like, empty space. I don't think I'm going to have time to show off Eggman, though, this stream, unfortunately. Ow, 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 ow. Oh yeah, not only do I want to play, like, the original Mario games, but I also want to play Sunshine. I've never played it before. There's a hack you can run on the Wii to make it run at 60 FPS. So I don't have to play on Dolphin, I can play it on the CRT. And I have a GameCube controller, so... I can play the way it was meant to be played. Fuck. Ow. What? What? Oh. What's happening? Okay, I thought it was gonna fucking kill me because I couldn't move. Tried to use the glider to avoid that and fucked it up. Ow. Fuck. That's what I've heard about Sunshine. Yeah, that it has like really good movement and stuff, but the actual game is kind of iffy. Is this a Metroidvania? It kind of is, and I think that's one of the weakest parts about the game. I don't know why they made it a Metroidvania. Ow. It doesn't feel necessary. Just kind of slows down the pace when you want to unlock everything. Ow. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong fucking button. The dash. No wonder it's not working. Move. Ugh. I'm not good at Metroidvanias, it's still worth a buy. It's a very linear one, like it's... The Metroidvania elements are more so that like if you want to unlock everything, you have to go back to old levels to do stuff you couldn't do before. There's not really much of like figuring out of where to go, although I will say there are times where even though it is like a linear level, I still didn't know where the fuck to go, just because the map kind of sucks and it's not always visually clear what the game wants you to do. And I don't know why... Ow. Okay. I don't know why they did that. Oh yeah, if you can do Ori, yeah, you can do this. This is like the first boss in the game that's taken me more than, I don't know, 2 tries. Ow. I'm glad the DLC has a bit of challenge in it. Oh, that's convenient. Thank you. Keep doing that. Oh. I've heard as well that the Eggman boss is actually pretty bad, which is unfortunate. Okay, I hope I can beat him now, because I do actually, like, kind of have to go in a moment. Ow. Fuck. Oh, oh my god. Shit. No. I might have to call it almost here, actually. Sorry, let me check, because I have to go somewhere. How long does it take me to get there? I can probably try one more time. I'm going to try one more time, and then I'm probably going to have to go. So I'll probably end up finishing these off stream. He's honestly not that bad. It's more so that I'm still, like, getting used to the commitment on the attack animations and stuff. Fuck. He does have a lot of health though. He's quite chunky. Ow. See, like, I was pressing dodge there and he just didn't do it. But whatever. Fine. Don't know why I didn't hit him though. I was pressing dash there too, but you know. Okay. Move, 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 move. Every time. It's like, I see it coming. I can see it. And I'm like, okay, move. Move out of the way. And it's like, no, it's too late. Yeah, I should probably call it here, unfortunately. I do have places to be. What was that other outfit I unlocked? Oh, that's kind of... Oh, you can't see it. Down there. Not a big fan of that. The SEGA one's alright. That one's whatever. That one's fine. Yeah, fine. I used the Sonic one because... Sonic. Funny. Alright. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending, everyone, but I do have to go. Felt there was very little punishment when it came to dying because of how generous the checkpoints are. Yeah. Sort of, yeah. I kind of agree with that. Enjoy the rest of your Easter long weekend that I'm assuming everyone has. I might be back for more streams. I do want to stream God Hand at some point. Yeah. All right. Bye-bye, everyone.